Yeah. Hi. Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's video. This is Shanmugaraj. We are continuing our journey on the standard of program management as part of PM series. Today's topic is program planning activities. If you are following my channel, particularly on program management videos, you would know that we already discussed five important domains of program management. There were six components as part of standard of program management, as given by PMI. First five components are five domains like performance domain or program lifecycle. We already discussed about it. Program activities is the last component of standard of program management. So program activities are the work or the task conducted to support a program and which contribute throughout the program lifecycle. Program activities are getting categorized into three areas: program definition phase activities, program delivery phase activities, and program closure phase activities. So currently we are discussing program phase definition phase act. See, the program definition phase establishes and confirms the business case for the program and then develop the detailed plan for its delivery. This particular phase, that program definition activities phase, is further divided into two parts: program formulation activities and program planning activities. Program formulation activities I have already given a couple of videos. You can go and refer and listen to that. Today we are going to talk about program planning activities. As part of program planning activities, further it is getting factored into 12 categories actually, right? Like program change management, program communication management planning, program cost estimation. So likewise, we have 12 planning activities as part of program planning activities. We are going to discuss that in a couple of R3 videos, right? Because covering all the 12 planning activities in one video will become a little more larger. So I'm going to divide that into two or three slices, and I'm going to talk about in each of these video, right? So today we will talk about a few of these slices, right? So let us talk about program financial framework establishment. A program financial framework is a high level initial plan for coordinating available funding, determining the constraints, and determining how the funding is allocated, right? It is also going to define and describe the program funding flows so that money is spent efficiently as possible. So essentially, financial framework is talk about how the funding is going to happen, right? What are the different models in which we can source the funding? You can get the support from internally or externally, having a source of funding, right? You can source it internally, from a parent company or from a cash flow. You can source this externally from a bank or venture capitalist or private equity. Could be funded entirely within a single organization, and fund can be managed within the single organization, but funded separately, right? You may source the fund externally, and you might have multiple organization within an organization, but you manage them as a single organization, right? So funding is different, fund management is a two different activity, right? And funding and management entirely from outside, that is also possible. That is also one type of models. So your framework will give an option of funding models to help the you as a program manager, or as a PMO head. You might have understanding of how do I coordinate it, or how do I going to determine the constraints, how the funding is going to be allocated. All those such things will be part of this financial framework. So the output of this exercise it is going to be program financial framework and business case updates, right? So definitely you might have some inputs based on the framework, and then updates to program communication management and stakeholder engagement plan, because depends on the internal external source of funding. You might need to add a backing as a, one of the stakeholders, or your venture capitalist as one of the stakeholders, and how the communication is going to be with them. So all those things will be an output of this financial framework. Let us talk about program financial management planning. So definitely financial management planning is going to be the extension of program financial framework, because on top of the framework only we can build your financial management planning. So essentially financial management planning comprises of like identifying the program financial sources and resources, right? Integrating the budgets of program components, developing the overall budget of the program, controlling cost during the programs. All these, will be part of financial management planning, all right? And apart from that, you may need to, add risk reserves, potential cash flow problems, international exchange rate fluctuations, future interest rate increase decrease, potential cash flow problems, forex, trends in material cost, contract incentive and penalty clauses. So all these management of items can be part of financial management plan, right? It will give a guideline for you how should be our risk reserve, how should be, what are the potential cash flow problems can be documented, what could be the trend in material cost. All those things will be part of your program specific financial management plan. So the output of this exercise is going to be program financial management plan itself, and then initial program budget, because you're going to have components budget and overall program budget, right? And program funding schedules, right? And then component payment schedules and program operational cost, inputs to the program risk register and program financial metrics, right? So these are the outputs of financial management planning. With that, we have come to the conclusion of today's video. Hope you got a fair idea on how to go about program financial framework establishment, and how do you go about financial management planning. What are the different funding models? How to go about the program budget? How to go about the risk reserves, right? How the funding can be allocated to across different components. All those things can be channelized through program financial framework establishment and program specific financial management plan, right? So let know your comments, your ideas, the practices you are doing in your company. Happy to listen to that. I'll be review those comments and get back to you. Thanks guys, thanks for your time. Take care. Bye bye.